Hi everyone, Clismall Designs here. This is part 3 of the Hasegawa 1/48 scale CF-18 Hornet model build. So when we last looked at these model kits here, I was waiting for my second model to come in, and obviously it has since come in, and work has continued. So we now have our two-seater version of the F-18, or in this case CF-18 Hornet B, to the same level as our single-seat version, as you can tell right there. So usually when you kit bash or swap parts from a model, you end up losing a model. As you can see there, that's some of the parts that we swapped out. You end up losing a model kit. But in this case here, this one here is still good to go. It is just a single seat version now. So the decals inside here might not be accurate anymore because this is a Night Attack F-18. But because I'm not too sure if the unit runs single seat versions. But a little investigating might handle that. But an aftermarket set, will do fine. But in any case, this is a single seat F-18 model. So didn't lose any models in this case, but I now have an accurate CF-18B with the correct, tail antennas and such. So, away I go. Now, cool thing with this model kit is the one I bought actually it was like an anniversary edition. So I ended up getting another set of decals from Leading Edge right there. So that was kind of cool. It's the same company that I'm going to be using this set from. Now these two models on the desk, I'm actually just going to be doing some standard markings right here from 416 Squadron, right there. So these two planes are just going to have the standard marking, so I won't be using these. I mean, if I make a boo-boo, these ones here will come in handy because these are just the standard markings. But I won't be using these, so, I might actually end up just selling these at the very end if I don't end up using, these ones here. But that's kind of cool that, these came in, that box there. So, but anyway, this is just like a quick video just to show you that these two planes are now at the same level of, I guess, on the factory floor, so to speak. I could have sanded, I guess, some of the parts down to get it, a little more accurate, if I had to, but I would have risked probably wrecking the model because that is so thin. Because the plastic, right, it's very thin, and I just didn't want to risk it, especially when it's easy enough just to buy the model kit itself. Sometimes these kits are actually getting harder and harder to find, especially the CF-18 Hornet ones. So, and because of the parts that you get inside the box, it's easier just to buy it, right? So, anyway, there we go. So now the B is on its way to being made. So the next step now is again I'm still waiting for parts. I have some aftermarket ejection seats coming and some interior cockpit pieces. And that's the next step in the building, is actually just building the cockpit interiors, and then you can actually marry these two pieces together, and then you can start detailing the outside, and away you go. There's actually not tons of pieces to this build, just because of the size. It's actually, it's a 1/48 scale, so when you start dealing with the 1/32 scale, you get more pieces, and there's obviously more area to cover. But, this is fun. Building Canadian stuff, because I'm Canadian, is actually, a little bit more fun because there's less of it out there, right? When it's, country specific. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and look forward to your comments. Thanks.